Welcome everyone to tonight's Creative Bergen kickoff meeting. Creative Bergen is part of the Sustainable Jersey Bergen Hub. The Hub's purpose is to provide a forum for county municipalities involved in the Sustainable Jersey program. Municipalities share ideas, help each other, and do projects together. Creative Bergen is one of those joint projects. Creative Bergen's members are from the Hub, artists, and others who want to help support the arts in our county. The Cambridge English Dictionary defines sustainability as the quality of being able to continue over a period of time. Art has been a vital part of human experience from the earliest civilization. Art has and always will be essential to everyday life. It inspires us and causes us to reflect. Bergen County is constantly undergoing change. From new residents to COVID-19, change is constant. Creative Bergen's goal is to both ease and facilitate these changes while celebrating our diversity of culture. To accomplish this, we engage in creative placemaking. One second. Creative placemaking is where public, private, not-for-profit, and community groups partner to strategically shape the physical and social character of our neighborhoods, municipalities, counties, and regions around arts and cultural activities. Creative Bergen's mission is to promote and support the arts in all its forms for the betterment of our communities. We have begun an inventory of creative assets. Creative assets are people, places, and things. Ellie Ferguson will go into this in more detail shortly. This inventory will be ongoing. We will be coordinating this inventory with Arts Bergen, who also maintains an inventory. Creative Bergen is planning a spring 2021 event, which will utilize these assets. The event will be an art crawl. Tentative date for the art crawl is June 11, 12, and 13 of 2021. We hope to make this an annual event. The crawl will be built around artists having their studios open for people to visit and support. We also intend to have performances. The event is 11 months off, but there's much to do and work has already started. Creative Bergen is going to meet every other Sunday evening until 7:30 until mid-September. After that, we anticipate meeting monthly. If you would like to be part of Creative Bergen or help in any way, just reach out to any of our members or email us at creativebergennj@gmail.com. Now I would like to introduce the Honorable Linda Schwager, Mayor of Oakland.
Can you hear me now? I'm unmuted. Am I?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm okay?
Yes, we can hear you, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. I'm very honored when I was asked to speak. I have a whole speech, but I'm going to cut it short because you really don't want to hear from me. But I'm very excited because we have such a very active and enthusiastic green team. And I really have to thank Allison Gleason and Carol Peterson. We would not have the projects we have in Oakland if it wasn't for these two unbelievably hardworking women. So thank you. And this group is very lucky to have Allison and Carol a part of it. The Sustainable Jersey Bergen County Hub has been a big resource in Oakland. It started, and I got to know when Carol Peterson hosted a styrofoam. It was a class. It was an event to talk about styrofoam, and I went, and I was shocked because I learned things that I never knew about styrofoam before. And so I thank you for teaching me about styrofoam. I had said to Carol that I never liked drinking coffee out of a styrofoam cup, and I never understood why. And then she started to showing me all the things about styrofoam. And I said, well, it makes sense. But really, Oakland has hosted 2 countywide styrofoam collection drives, thank you, because of Allison and Carol, and has created a permanent collection program in town. Oakland is proud to have our local team leaders, Carol and Allison, represent us at the League of Municipalities luncheon in Atlantic City. Not sure it's going to be this year, to receive the Creativity and Innovation Award from Sustainable Jersey with other hub members. The award recognizes new approaches to implementing and solving climate problems. Also, I think we're moving up to Silver Award very shortly. Thank you. In Oakland, we are very proud. Oakland's Sustainable Oakland Green Team has excelled in providing community outreach programs. They have planted nearly 500 trees to reforest a local park, added 2 pollinator gardens in the community, provided educational programs on butterflies and natural plants, hosted the Flow Green Film Festival, that's Oakland, Franklin, Lakes, and Wyckoff, and created non-mandated recycling program for plastic bags, earning 2 Trex benches for the new community garden featuring ADA planting bed and picnic table. That's one of the most exciting projects coming very shortly is the community garden. And guess who inspired Oakland with the community garden? Allison and Carol. The team's accomplishments are not only due to the strong leadership of the dedicated volunteers, but also the collaborative efforts of the entire Green Team. In fact, our Green Team is growing, that people just keep calling me and filling out forms to get onto the Green Team. So I'm very thankful. Oakland joined the BCUA's Home Composter Program to help solve waste issues after a presentation at one of the hub meetings. One of our town members was a speaker at a recent composting webinar the hub created. Oakland not only promoted the initial lecture, but the replay, and has aired the program on our local access channels. It's incredible what's going on in Oakland, and I wish I could take the credit, but I can't. I'm very proud of our residents. I am proud of their activities, wanting to encourage the Sustainable Green Team efforts, and it's encouraging our residents and making them so aware. It's very, very important. In addition, we're very proud of our many arts programs in our community, including the Children's Choir, Flow Follies, art shows, and shows at the library and senior center. We have a summer concert series, children's art education classes hosted by the Recreation Department. We also have several businesses in town based in the arts, including a dance studio, a music studio, and a recent addition of a paint studio. I was going to mention that there's a new business coming into Oakland on painting. And that's very exciting, and I look forward to going there. We just have so many programs that you really don't want to hear from me. All I can say is I am so proud of our residents, our Green Team, Sustainable New Jersey and Oakland. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Mayor Swagger. Margaret Denicola is now going to give us a short presentation. But first, a couple of housekeeping things. Please leave yourself muted during the presentation to eliminate background noise. Please put your questions as they come to you in the chat box. And remember to post them to everyone, not just the host. Larry Bogart and Christine Key will be managing the chat box to ensure every question gets answered. And Margaret, go ahead.
Okay. So my name is Margaret Denicola. I am with the Oradell Green Team, which is part of the Beautification and Environmental Committee. and welcome to Creative Bergen, the Bergen County Hub, part of Sustainable Jersey. Well, for those of you who might not be familiar with Sustainable Jersey, I wanted to give you a little bit of information, but I'm sure all of us from the Hub know it quite well. Sustainable Jersey is a free certification program to empower municipalities to build a better world for future generations with tools, training, and financial incentives to pursue sustainability initiatives. And you can see the Bergen Hub logo here. Creative Bergen is part of the Bergen County Regional Hub of Sustainable Jersey, and we focus on arts and culture. Creative arts in Bergen County. Well, as many of you know, Bergen County is the most populous county in New Jersey, and we have a long history of attracting a diverse range of artists and creative folks from all over the world. And a lot of this is due to our location right across from Manhattan. But Bergen County on its own has also evolved into a global cosmopolitan region with its own ambiance and culture of its own. We have many prominent museums, galleries, performing arts groups, and theaters. They reside right here in Bergen County, and I just want to tell you about a few of them, but there are so many. There's the African Art Museum in Tenafly, the Hermitage Museum in Hohokus, Performing Arts Center in Englewood, Bergen Philharmonic in Teaneck, the Adelphi Orchestra in River Edge, and the Hiram Blauvelt Art Museum and Bergen County Players right here in Oradell, my hometown, just to name a few. There are also organizations such as Arts Bergen, an initiative of the Northern New Jersey Community Foundation, and this is dedicated to supporting art in the county, and we look forward to working with them as well. So just what is Creative Bergen? You heard some words from Mark and from the mayor, and I'll give you some more information. The Bergen County Hub of Sustainable Jersey has formed a new creative arts team known as Creative Bergen. A number of municipalities are committed to working together in partnership to advance support for the arts. And Creative Bergen's mission is to implement countywide creative arts programs in conjunction with municipal governments and develop strategies to improve the quality of life in Bergen County and to support mutual sustainability goals. And on the right here is the Sustainable Bergen County Hub logo. When you see that, you'll know it's us. So what is Creative Bergen's mission? Well, we hope to develop creative placemaking, Mark told you about that, to set the table for creative arts to flourish here. As part of this program, we have to do 5 actions to maximize sustainability goals, as well as build stronger and a more economically vibrant community. And the first 3 actions here are ones that we're working on right now. The first one being establishing a team. So we've established the creative team, but we're looking forward to many other towns to join. You're more than welcome to join on this effort. The second that we're working on is the creative assets inventory. Places, people, organizations, events, and so on. The survey is created and it's in the process of being populated. And as many other Bergen towns that may wish to join are more than welcome. The third is utilizing those creative assets. By leveraging our inventory, we create opportunities to showcase, support, and otherwise promote the creative arts in our communities, either individually or in coordination with other groups. And the last 2 actions is creative placemaking plan. Places are identified in this second action, and in the placemaking plan, we draw connections among cultural, community, and economic development. And the team hopes to connect with and influence municipal and county plans to enhance success. And lastly is the municipal commitment. And we would implement specific actions to support arts and creative culture. The first action, establish a team. The team thus far includes hub members, artists, green teams, art lovers, and municipal representatives from these towns: Bogota, Fairlawn, Leonia, Oakland, Oradell, Ridgefield Park, Ridgewood, and Wyckoff. And we're hoping that there'll be plenty more towns to come. We're looking forward to that. The second action, an inventory of creative assets. We need to know what's out there. Creative Bergen's created an open call via a survey to capture the talent, the artistic spaces, and artistic organizations in Bergen County. And you're going to hear a lot more about that survey later on from Allie. The survey will give a better picture of who's involved in arts and culture around our community, such as local artists, instructors, artistic supporters, advocates, theaters, galleries, artist spaces, arts and community organizations, school arts programs, and businesses. And in addition to this, we're going to be looking at locations that could be used that might be less obvious, such as a park, a historic building, an unused building, a restaurant, a coffee shop. You know, the sky's the limit. So Creative Bergen invites municipal partners, local organizations, and individuals to get the word out. So we're asking you to please distribute the Creative Bergen survey flyer in your community. And the flyer can be found at this URL. And on the next slide, I'm going to show you a picture of the survey flyer. So this would be sent out to, you know, people in your town, organizations, arts groups, artists, you know, your municipality, everyone there. And if you look over here in the middle, we have a QR code. So if you get out your smartphone, I'll give you a minute. If you have the QR app, you can just line it up with the little code there, and that will bring you right to the survey. So I'll give you all a minute if you want to do that. If you have that app, just line it right up on the screen and you'll be able to go right to the survey. Otherwise, you can access the survey through the direct link on the flyer, or you can also get it through creativebergennewjersey@gmail.com. So you can download it and pass it on or fill it out yourself. Okay, I don't know if everyone had a chance to do it. All right, and I will go on. Okay, so once the survey is distributed and filled out, this is the first page of it and how it looks. It's several pages long, but Allie will tell you a lot more about it. That's the introduction. And once the survey is completed, the inventory from the survey is compiled real time into Google Docs. So it's a living document that's constantly updated as information comes in from the survey. So that's a live document, and that can be found at this website. And all right, so you can see just who's responding. And I think we've gotten a really good response so far. And it's only been out a few weeks. Well, what's next? Well, we have to utilize those assets. When the creative asset inventory is compiled, well, now the fun's going to begin. Together with our municipal partners and local organizations, Creative Bergen will utilize the creative talent to organize programs, projects, performances open to all residents of Bergen County. It's open to everyone. And some of the initial concepts that Mark had mentioned was a countywide art crawl. We were talking about a mural project, an artist gala, an art auction, live performances, dance classes. You know, anything can be considered. There's so much talent and resources out there. And the very first project on the agenda is a Bergen County arts crawl, which is tentatively scheduled for June 11th, 12th, and 13th, 2021. So that's something really great to look forward to after all this COVID. Creative Bergen seeks your input, ideas, and your help. So please, if you're interested or know someone who might be interested in joining the initiative, please contact any of the team members or send us an email. Finally, in support of arts throughout Bergen County, thank you so much. And back to you, Mark.
Okay. Thank you, Marguerite.
You're
Now,
welcome.
next, Ali Fleeson will go through review of the creative inventory. Ali?
Hi, everybody. I'm Allie Fleeson. I am going to show you the inventory. So, as was mentioned, the survey can be found. Oh, no, it's cut off. Can you see that? Sorry. Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. The survey can be found at tinyurl.com/creativebergensurvey. And what the survey is Sustainable Jersey Bergen County Hub and the Creative Bergen, New Jersey team are asking all artists, art organizations, businesses, and venues to fill out the survey as part of our campaign to emphasize all the great artistic things that are happening around Bergen County. What we're really trying to do, as mentioned, is get a real picture of what art is happening, you know, what people are doing, if they've got a gallery, if they've got a performance space, or they're teaching. We're asking all those questions. So just to see it, this is the survey right here. And when you click on it, you're gonna see it's gonna ask you your personal information, your name, your address, which is optional. That is, the whole survey will be shared by everybody so anybody can see it. So if you don't want to have your address out there, that's okay. Your city, state zip, your phone number, email address so people can contact you. Then we want to know what organization you're associated with, if you've got a website, how long you've been practicing art. Now, just a little statistic on that. We have everything from 5 years to 40 years to my entire life is kind of the answers that I've gotten back from people. Right now, just to digress a little bit, we have 73 entries into the survey across 23 Bergen County towns. In the survey, we've got 27 artists, 10 musicians, 13 performers, and 6 artist organizations that have completed the survey. The survey is live, as we said, and is an Excel worksheet. So anybody can access it. You can go through and sort it and see the kind of information that we've asked that is also on the survey. And, you know, if you're looking for somebody in Oakland and a performer in Oakland who is an actor, and you've got a small project for them, you certainly can reach out to them because you will have this access to this information. So that's kind of our ideas. So in here you have your artistic medium. You can check as many as you want. We have a lot of people who've just checked almost everything in here. It's actually kind of fun seeing all the different mediums that people associate with what they're doing. We have activity, current activity. We have if their employment. A fun statistic on this is that of the 73 entries we've received, the 37 of those that completed the survey are currently employed as artists. And also of the organizations that completed the survey, 41 of them are teaching their art form. So that's also some of the questions that we ask here. We're asking about your employment, if you're employed as the artist, if you're teaching, if you don't teach but you want to teach, we'd like to know that. We're also asking about if your art stems from a cultural tradition as well. And things like if you rent or own your workspace and where it's located. Some of the people that have filled out are residents of maybe Oakland, but their space is in Ridgewood or things like that. Let's see. We also have some questions that are meant to help us help you guys the most. So we're asking about if there's issues or concerns that you have with the arts, with getting support in your career. And we've gotten a lot of really great responses with this as well, where people have gone beyond what is asked and also filled in their own own questions of things that they want. And then what else do you think can be better done in Bergen County to promote the arts, and anything else that you would like to know? So that's basically the survey. And that feeds into, hopefully it'll load, maybe. Sorry. And so this is what the information looks like in the survey. And as we said, it is accessible to anyone. We have a tiny URL that was shared, and you'll be able to see all of this information. People that have responded. It's not letting me scroll, but all of those questions are filed into this document. I guess not. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm not sure why it's, I guess probably because other people are in it. A lot of people are in it right now, but that's basically it. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Ellie. I'd like to now open it up for questions.